Alright, hey guys, what's going on? Today I just want to go over a brief description of what my channel is going to be about, what I'm doing here today, stuff like that. I recently joined a new gaming community. Many of you know XGN. It's a pretty large gaming community that I've enjoyed gaming with for, about 2 months now. So in my channel I'm going to start posting some gameplays with them, game nights, tournaments, things like that. That's what I want to get into. But for today, I'm going to go over some quick ways to gain Astral Diamonds. I'm going to start off by one of the most simple ways here, and I'm going to go up to where you bless the gods. Every time you bless the gods, you usually gain some Astral Diamonds and some experience. So you can go to this place and Protector's Enclaves just up from the steps. It's right here. Sergeant Knox is right down that way if you don't know this map very well. So if you just come over here from Sergeant Knox, stand within these circles, and just push right bumper and then right on the analog stick, and you'll start blessing your gods. And as you see there, I gained 750 rough Astral Diamonds. When next time I log in, they'll become refined and become Astral Diamonds, and then about 4,000 experience there. So there's one way. You can also do this blessing if you have any portable altars, which is this right here. All you have to do is activate it, and then it creates one of those blue rings, and you can also bless the gods in there, which you can only do every hour. The third way that you can bless the gods and receive some of these benefits every hour while you're playing is at a respawn location, which is a campfire. You'll see another blue glow ring around the campfire. As long as you're standing within that, you will get those Astral Diamonds. Now I'm going to go to one of my second ways that I know how, and that is with professions. See here at the top, all of my professions say gather Astral Diamonds. So as a result, I get 400 rough Astral Diamonds from every single one of these, along with a little bit of leadership experience. Leadership is one of the professions in this game. One of the main bonuses with this is that you can get Astral Diamonds from it. So here's a couple tasks I can do for real experience, money, to get profession items which help you do other things within here. But as I scroll down the list, I should have one around. It may not have one right now for Astral Diamonds. Oh, there we go. Survey terrain. This one's not as much. Astral Diamond, but it's 100 and it only takes 4 hours. The last one I did, I believe, was 8 hours, and there again, protect the caravan, which is only 2 hours for 100. So I'm going to go ahead and select that 3 times because I've hired 3 mercenaries. I'm going to protect the caravan, and in 2 hours I'll have another additional rough Astral Diamonds. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Here's my third guy. There we go, 2 hours set for each. You can also speed up the time for these professions if you hire multiple mercenaries, and you can add another slot for like a 5 or 10% time increase. Changes, about 10-20 minutes at the most, but that's helpful. The next is I'm going to show you the Charmillion Trade House. I don't know exactly how to pronounce that, but this trade house sells everything for Astral Diamonds, and I'm going to show you one way that you don't want to sell your stuff. As you can see in here, when I go over to my consignments, I have a bunch of just basic equipment. This stuff doesn't sell well. If you can see, it sells pretty low, except +4 stuff, like obviously that vital chain armor is selling for about 600. That's not too bad, but for the rest of this, you don't want to put that. But what is very good that sells quite fast actually is if you look at the bottom, you can start see like the cotton stripes, the pine weapon halves, and you start getting into your professional items like witchwood, fundamental lightning, steel weapon blades. And I've actually sold quite a bit of that stuff, but you don't want any of these basic items here. Like if you look over here, like these greaves, no one is gonna buy this basic equipment. I just put this as an example for you guys, what not really to put on your store. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove a bunch of that basic equipment once I'm done with this video, to show that none of this stuff sells except these professional items. And when you're placing a bid, you can go over here in your bag and it should say professional resources right here. And the rare ones sell fastest. I don't sell any of my leadership ones because that's what I'm building. But you can select any of these, say here, tough pelt, click that, and the starting bid's 266. That may not be a lot, but it is some and it adds up quick. I'm going to show you how quickly that adds up because I actually did sell a couple items the other night, so let me run down here real quick. Where is that? Oh, it's up there. Steps. If you run down to a postal courier or a mailbox, pretty much, you can see which items you've sold in the store and collect on those. So here we go, right here. I'm gonna go check my mail. See, auction house. I have sold 1 iron plate for Residium for 1,000. Spoil, symbol size. Sold some stuff here for, you know. And when I take all of these items and get all of that, you see there I got almost 1,000 to now I got about 2,000 Astral diamonds there. So every so often post those professional resources and they'll sell for about 200 a piece, well 200 per lot about. If you have, you know, a good stack of 10 or more, you'll get usually anywhere from 50 to, I would say, 700 for uncommons, and then for rares get anywhere 1,000 plus for those resources. And then the final way that I've noticed is the fastest way to get Astral diamonds is if you come over here, this little lizard guy. If you look at this main area, there's a statue right there, there's the mounts over there. Come over to this little lizard guy, his name is Rix, and talk to him. He usually offers 3 quests. I feel like I have the dungeon one already, but you pick it. I have to complete a skirmish 3 times for 3,000 Astral diamonds, do some PvP matches for 3,000 diamonds, and then I believe in my journal over here I have a daily dungeon right there. Yep, daily dungeon where I complete the Ice Fire's Frozen Heart dungeon, and he'll give me 3,000 diamonds. The last thing also is if you get what they're called dragon bone weapons from slaying a dragon, you get them maybe every 10 dragons or so that you kill. I would say I've noticed I get one about every 10 dragons I kill, but they sell for about 7 to 15,000 in the trade house, and I'll show you them real quick. If I go into my equipment and just type in dragon, there we go, dragon. So when I search that, we get dragon bone blades for the trickster robe, the grimoire, the halberd, all kinds of things. See, 40.95. Those weapons sell for a lot more because they're more rare, as you can see on there. But what I get a lot is these sword knots, and they sell anywhere from 5,000 to like 15,000. This person's bidding a little high, but these are actually quite common in drops, like I said, every 10 dragons. So if you use the strategy of instance hopping, where you kill a dragon on one instance, you change instance and see if someone's battling it on that one, and then you kill the dragon, and you can get a lot of dragons in one night, and you can collect quite a bit of those, and that's one great way to gain some Astral diamonds. I am only at level 48 right now, so I have not discovered any other faster ways to get these diamonds. I know that when you sell better equipment, obviously on that trade house you can, and I don't know what other ways level 60s get these diamonds, but for a low level, I've been doing this for a while now. I've bought quite a bit. I've earned quite a bit of these diamonds these ways, so that's what I know. If you have any questions about anything I've gone over, just post in the comments below. I'll feel free to answer. If I know, I'll talk to people in my community and see if they know, because I'm making this video for you guys. I want you guys to be able to have your best gameplay in this game. I really love NeverWinter. If you haven't played it, it's free to buy on the Xbox Live. It's just a free roam RPG multiplayer game, and it's really fun. To show you some of what these skirmishes and stuff are like to get them, I'll go ahead and do the Stormfront skirmish real quick. That's one of the quickest ones, and that's the one I have to do to get these Astral diamonds. I'll just show you a quick example of these. Run it a couple times, and then show you that he just gives them to you once it's completed. Also, if you go into your inventory, go over to riches, you can see how many current Astral diamonds you have, and how many rough Astral diamonds you have. As it says right here, as you read it, you automatically refine rough Astral diamonds into Astral diamonds each time you log in or move to another map. So it keeps it up and keeps your currency up, but actually helps like the loading time of things when it's not constantly counting those if you're getting them fast. But yeah, here we go. I'm going to jump into this queue real quick, show you guys what a skirmish is, because it honestly doesn't take too long to do one of these skirmishes. So I'll run through one and you guys will get the idea that it really isn't much. You get about 1,000 Astral diamonds per skirmish then, since you have to do 3 to complete the quest, but they honestly only take maybe at max 7 minutes, 10 minutes. But you know, you just run around and kill enemies here in a second. Once I light these shrines, the enemies will come out, so I'll go light that final one over here. Alright, and then we should start to see the enemies come out. They usually target the first shrine. Yep, see, there you go. And they try to put out these. This is just one of the skirmishes. They're usually just waves of enemies that come at you. Usually they're in 3 waves, basically, and the enemies just repeatedly come at you and you're supposed to survive. Obviously I'm getting my ass kicked right now in this one, because this is actually a pretty, it's like a medium level, because I'm level 48, so obviously it's harder, but this one's not too friendly. So let's see, just try to make it through it without dying. Embarrassing myself. By the way, if you don't know, there is about 6 to 7 different classes in this game. I'm the Great Swordsman Fighter, so I'm a 2-handed weapon. I do area effects mostly, so obviously my charge can work through multiple enemies. I have this, pushes back multiple enemies, and then I draw in the enemies and get a powerful buff on my character as I do that ability. This game also has a World of Warcraft style pass, greed, or need system for loot, which is always a good thing, so that, you know, not one person that knows where everything is just runs through and gets all the good stuff. Everyone has a chance. But if you look at some of these other characters, we have a hunter here, a ranged character. I believe this is a trickster rogue. They usually have 2 knives and they deal like a lot of critical damage. And then we have a mage over to my left. But yeah, it's pretty fun. So skirmishes and dungeons, and actually PvP as well, is all 5v5. Well, 5 people on the team. Skirmishes and dungeons are obviously against environment characters and mobs, and PvP is just a domination type game mode against other players, and it actually gets pretty fun with some of the skills in this game that people are fleeing, and I honestly like my character because I can control where the people go, where they walk with my pushing attacks and my pulling attacks. So I actually like that part of PvP. But as you can see, it wasn't too hard to survive that one part because you have health pots and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead finish off the next couple waves real quick. Alright, we just reached the second wave. It shouldn't be too much longer. Messed me up sending me invites to his guild or something. Those red critical zones that you see me run out of are, that's where the enemy or mob critical strikes you, so if you're battling a dragon or anything like that, or just any mob that's pretty strong, you want to avoid those because they can drastically decrease your health. I feel like we're almost done with this raid, just got a couple more creatures left here. Alright, yeah, there we go, I believe we're on. Well, we might have one more group to fight real quick before the third wave. So like you've seen, it's only been about 5 minutes right now or so, and we're almost done here with the skirmish. Yeah, we just got a group over here and then it's the third wave. Last wave where the boss is going to come out here in a second. And obviously in these skirmishes, you know, it's not just for the Astral diamonds, you get quite a bit of XP, gold, silver, copper, and quite a bit of equipment. Like if you've seen all those times where something pops up at the top of my screen with that roll system, like you get quite a bit of equipment out in this which you can sell. And if it's good enough equipment that is kind of rare, you can sell it on the trade house I was showing you, but mostly those professional resources sell, and then those dragon bone weapons are the most profitable things to sell. So much. There's a lot of those drops. Like I said, like it floods your screen sometimes, and it's hard to attack with how much is getting dropped and how much you might have the potential to get. Alright, and there we go. Lock this final little part here. A couple more minions, and there he is himself, the boss. Doesn't take too long to take him down. So, like I said, anywhere from 7 to 10 minutes maximum, depending on how strong your team is, to get through these skirmishes. You know, those red circles. Recap. You saw I almost died there. The series is already almost at a quarter. Like, the skirmish bosses don't take too long, because, like, just the waves are pretty much hard enough. So you just got this last little portion to go through. And then we receive our final reward. How potion right there, so after that. drop him down. Nice. And there we go. I did the least damage that time. Obviously, most of the other people on my team did better. But yeah, that one was about 10-minute skirmish actually. So that was one of the longer rounds. I've done this one in like 6 minutes before. But then you get your reward, which is usually some piece of equipment or just straight silver and tools of identification, things like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. PvP, like I said, is just a domination game mode where you guys go head to head against 5 other players. Dungeons are quite longer. I've seen some of them take like hour and a half, and then if you run it with higher people, you can get it done in like 30 minutes or so. But all of those, doing all the thing, you obviously do a skirmish 3 times for 3,000, PvP 3 times for 3,000, and a dungeon just once because of the time it takes to do. But now, as you see in my quest, it says 1 of 3 complete, and once I do that, you just run back to that little lizard guy over here, and he'll give you those Astral diamonds. Another 40 minutes till I can bless the gods again, do that over. The trade house, obviously, I actually need to fill it up again. I feel like I had some empty slots there. Yeah, I have 6 more slots. So before I go, I'll just throw some more resources in there for sale. See, some are bad because I only had 1 wood there. So I'm only going to get like 12. But still, they do add up, you know, over time. Post a couple items. I recently also networked with Freedom, and I'd like to thank Freedom because for the music that I've added in this video today, they've, you know, gotten sponsors and created connections so that I can, you know, add some music in, so my videos aren't as bland. I can add some creativity to it, and I like that they're, you know, there for me so that I can build my channel and everything. So just if you don't know about Freedom, they're a pretty cool network that have quite a few people partnered with, quite a few thousand people partnered with them. And they'd be cool to check out too. Obviously, if you like this video, please go ahead and click the like button, post, comment if you have any questions, comment any ways you think I can improve this video, and tell me what you guys want to see, because I'm going to be playing a lot of games. I'm going to be playing Far Cry, I'm going to be playing NeverWinter, Dragon Age. I'm going to be running through a lot of just random games and figuring stuff out and making videos about them, and I'll also be doing that with people within XGN. So, you know, let me know what you'd like to see. Let me know if there's something that you don't want to see that I've been making if they're boring. You know, just give me some feedback, and thank you for watching. You guys have a good day.